So last week we had a really strong showing midweek at home against Hiram. We put together 3 straight sets, even though we got pushed a little bit and we're down most of the third set. We were really able to come back strong with a lot of confidence down the stretch and finish that match out in 3 sets. So that was really exciting and a great step forward for us, especially headed into the UAA weekend in Atlanta. The final round robin, we ended up playing WashU and NYU back-to-back, 2 very tough teams. I thought we came out pretty strong against WashU. I think we really battled for point for point. Our offense was a little bit inconsistent and our service was a little bit inconsistent. And so the combination of that didn't allow the result to end up being favorable, although we did take a set and we were kind of right there in the 4th set, 15-15, before they started to pull away. So we've just got to still be able to kind of manage our momentum and our consistency all the way through each set against really strong teams that earn their own points and don't like to help us out. So we felt good about our effort in that match. Obviously not always happy with the results, but definitely gave great effort. And then turned around and played NYU, who had just been handed their first loss of the season. And so I think they came out with a vengeance to kind of prove that that was an anomaly for them. They're a very strong team. We didn't match up as well with that team. They're very strong blocking. They're very strong offensively, and we really couldn't stop their offense either by our block or our digs. And so it made us struggle to be in transition and be able to put balls away ourselves. So that match wasn't as close as we would have liked it to be. But again, one of the very top teams in the country, and it's great for us to see what that level looks like as we aspire to compete at that level going forward. So we finished the round robin now. We're placed 6th going into the championship weekend. So we'll match up with Chicago in the first round at Case Western Reserve on our home court. So that will be really something to look forward to. I think we competed quite well with Chicago last time we played them. So I think that will be a good opening round match for us at home.
So with Hiram, it felt great to finally be at home. We were on the road for over a month, I think. So it was just great to be able to be comfortable on our home court and have to adjust to that environment again. And we knew that Hiram was going to be a tough match. They're a very, very scrappy team. We knew it was going to be a battle. They're super gritty. They're always fighting for every point. So we knew we would have to push for it. And it was definitely an advantage to be on our home court. We definitely found it was great to find the confidence and the focus to push through 3 short sets. We were able to finish it in 3, which was really nice. We stayed confident. We were able to carry out the match 1 point at a time. And yeah, it was great to defend our home court and win in 3. And then for the UAA weekend, UAA weekends are always so much fun, super competitive. It's a really great opportunity to be able to play in one of the best conferences in D3 and some of the best teams. And WashU was a pretty strong team. Their offense and defense were both pretty strong, and they were very effective. I think we put up a pretty good fight. It was really fun to compete at that level. It was just some of the critical points that we just couldn't get to go our way. But 3rd set especially was a good fight where we were able to take the win in that set. NYU also was a very effective team. They worked like a well-oiled machine. I mean, they were able to execute at a very high level. But I do think we saw some positives. We saw some bright lights among the losses. Going into the upcoming home matches, I think we saw a lot of positives in our offense and our defense, and just being a lot smarter, getting more experience, especially for some of the younger players. And, it's going to be good to be home on Wednesday, just to be in that environment again. It'll be pretty fun. And we definitely are showing a lot of potential. We've been working hard in training, and I think our cohesiveness and our confidence is just getting higher and higher. And it's going to be exciting to be home again and capitalize on our strengths and improve on our weaknesses. Yeah, so going back to our last tri match that was a non-conference with Marietta and Heidelberg, something that we struggled with was keeping our endurance for the entire day and being able to stay at the same level, stay consistent for an entire long days worth of play, like 5-6 hours of play focused on volleyball. So I think that's going to be a key component to look at. Implementing some of the offensive and defensive strategies that were successful with the UAA teams is also going to be good, and something that's going to help us. And also just having a lot of energy, being focused for a whole day's worth of play on the road.
Looking to the coming week, we face another NCAC opponent in Ohio Wesleyan. They're having a good season. They're a really strong team, ranked in the top 10. So it will be another great match for us in terms of continuing to prepare us down the stretch to compete hard against ranked teams and win those really tight matches. So happy to be at home again. We've definitely benefited from those matches on our home court. And so hopefully we'll have a good support system in the stands and be able to repeat what we did last week against Hiram. And then we'll head into non-conference, also non-conference, but out of region competition next weekend in Western New York at Fredonia. So we'll play Fredonia and Hilbert, two teams that we really don't see season to season. So we don't have like a strong sort of rivalry or any sort of thing to compare our results and theirs. So it will be interesting to kind of catch up with teams out of region and see what they look like and how we can fare traveling again and playing back to back. So we're pretty experienced at that now. So I feel good about how we'll manage that and handle that. But every match is out there for us to claim if we can play well and put a full match together. So we're excited about the upcoming week and look forward to 3 wins in our future.